Hey, we're live.
Yeah, dog.
Crypto talk. And
No,
boy,
it's
been forever, hasn't it?
it's got to at least been 2 months, maybe. It feels like longer, but it's been at least way over a month. I know that for sure.
Yeah, but we're gonna come back stronger than ever, right?
That's what I heard. Just like just like the old days, but more and
But better.
more crypto talks. Yeah, we were doing it once, every Friday? Or we would do it like every Friday or random Saturdays, Sundays, or Mondays, but we'd be doing it
Yeah.
more periodically during the weekdays. It's a lot more to talk about. There's always been stuff to talk about, but shit's been hitting the fan in between our break.
Oh, I know. It's been crazy, man. We got a lot to talk about things that we've been doing because we've been doing some stuff that we've really been holding it tight, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been stacking tons of coins. We've been expanding into ICOs. And one thing I know we're going to cover tonight is, the staking side of things, which we always discuss that staking is the future.
The secret
coin. Yes, the secret coin. I don't even know if I announced that we were going to release that tonight. I know I did a video. I was doing a car video earlier, just really quick to let people know. Then my phone died. I was like, whatever, I'm going to post it just so people know. But, the secret coin later tonight.
Yeah. Hey, and Vincent's here, man. All right. On the secret coin, unlike some people that are trying to pump and dump, this thing is making money right off the bat.
Yeah, a lot of money. I know we calculated my numbers yesterday at close to $600. That's for staking a coin. So that's the kind of passive income that's unheard of for staking, but at the same time, it's legit. It's not like a referral MLM type scam. It's you staking your crypto.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing. That's for sure. But I know you don't want to get into that.
You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait till I'm done with what I'm doing. Okay? All right. It'll be a while. All right. Thanks. All right, bye.
The wifey?
No, that's my neighbor, an old lady, and she's got like a bunch of big spiders on her ceiling, and she's flipping out. I just wanted to call to make sure there was nothing really, serious, super serious, So
yeah, well, I think you killed her. Snakes for her too. Last time you were in the side of the house by the trash killing a rattlesnake.
Man, she was out there and it almost got her. I went and killed it.
The snake almost bit her?
Yeah, it did.
Jeez. Yeah, and you guys are like 100 miles away probably from the nearest hospital. That's not good. A helicopter ride to the hospital from there is going to cost you
they got
$50,000 there and back.
It's $100,000 or no, $50,000 for the flight load for life. So you got to be prepared for snakes all the time.
Yeah, they're in the crypto space too, huh? I'm kidding. But is that your cat?
Let's talk about one of the reasons why we're even coming out with our secret coin tonight. One of our secret coins tonight is just because you had called me earlier that somebody is copying us about secret coins. They had to come out with a secret coin all of a sudden, and it's interesting in it.
Yeah, it's also about a coin that we had discussed too, which was because we stake everything that is considered a good coin. I think you and I are just hardcore staking it right now. Anything that's worth, I know my computer takes it hard when it comes to staking a couple wallets at a time. It may shut down if I do a third one, but We talked about staking that particular coin.
Doing 4 on my gaming rig when it was running, but Windows Update did an update, and I got I have to put the operating system back on. So it's all fucked up. But I'll get it fixed. You know, it's not a problem. It just takes time, and I don't have a lot of time right now with everything that's going on.
I hate Windows. Just makes you it makes up its mind whenever it wants to update, and your computer's mining. When my computer will be mining, I'll come home and it's rebooted itself for an update. Like, I thought I set it so that it does it when I tell it to, but you know, after so long, it just does it on its own automatically, no matter what, which is annoying.
I know it is, you know. So anyway, man, it is good to be back. A lot of guys are saying it's about time, and he's back, and man, we are glad to be back. It was a nice break in a way. It took some pressure off of us to focus on this stuff and learn about these coins really come out. So.
Yeah, and it was right before the market took a big hit too. So there's times where like we need to go on there and talk to people, but then it was like, well, what's going to happen? You know, coming up all the way up to August 1st, and the way the market was transitioning in a downtrend.
Yeah,
I wonder if a lot of people got out because of that, because they were new investors. But you know, if you were smart, you would have just been buying during those. I mean, it was a summer sales event.
I know. I bought up a bunch of stuff. I was buying, you know, all the altcoins, man, and you know, now they're going up, and it's like, man, I got a ton of altcoins for super cheap, and now they're going up, and I'm gaining huge gains. So I'm always happy, you know.
Anything you bought during that dip, you know, you look at it now, you're double easily on most things.
Yeah, I know. It's been awesome. Hey, we got Aussie Crypto. Good day from down under. So let's get to our first topic. Well, I should say it's our first topic because this is we don't even really have a guideline for this show. We usually have a guideline of what we're going to talk about and a lot of stuff, but we're kind of just going in cold turkey on this, man. So, you know, someone's asking about my L3, so I'll be telling you about that here real soon. So, I do have on there, one of the first things is Genesis Mining.
The big topic.
Really screwing everyone over, aren't they?
Yeah, at this point, the way it was handled, I don't blame anybody for being upset. I'm personally not. I'm not wigging out about the whole thing. It does suck that we have to wait on payments. I know that we're on day 3, where they just promised us every 2 days to give us a payout, and today haven't been paid since the 13th. All the way up until the 13th, they caught up with everything, but the way they handled it, they tried to hide the fact that they got hacked. They were scared to tell us.
And then after they say they got hacked, you know, which they say they got hacked, you know, and the reason why I say that now is because everything that they've been saying from that point on, pretty much none of it has come true. They haven't stuck. Every single thing that they've told us from that point forward has been a lie. And I'm going to say a flat out lie because there's been too many of them. You know?
Yeah, I know Mark, the owner, came and did a speech or made a video talking, and they lost a lot of credibility. You can almost feel that anything they say right now could be a lie. So that's why I didn't even watch the video. I just heard more about it and wasted my time. I want to see the payments, or wait for that doomsday. Are they gonna go bankrupt, go out of business?
I made a video about it. You know, I made 2 videos about it last. I released one really early this morning. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. I think it's Can You Trust Genesis Mining? Thomas, and go ahead and tell everyone how you like that one.
I enjoyed it. All the captions and all the wordplay. I recommend put the link in the chat box. It was actually hilarious. But
let me grab it. And then you know what, guys? Watch this video. You know, if you're on Twitter, go tag Genesis Mining and Marco with this video. You know, let them know how we're bullshit they're pulling. You know, because it's just straight up. You know,
more than likely, they don't have the funds to pay everybody, because I'm hearing mixed feedback where they caught up with all my payments and then now they're behind 3 days again. And then people are claiming that they never got money, period, in weeks. So
yeah,
it's kind of hit or miss straight across the map on what's going on. I don't know, you know. That just seems, if that's entirely true, then, you know, they may go bankrupt. And that's common for businesses to go bankrupt, you know, especially if they weren't profiting that much.
You know, especially cloud mining, or just not even cloud mining, but cryptocurrency mining in general is really cutthroat. It's a tough business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you know, it's always been good too with mining to have first priority is to be mining on their own. You know, people are in the chat talking about the D3 miners. That's something that we discussed very heavily on, where they went in half price and decided, well, we both decided to pass them the D3. But a lot of people have the L3 miners. And I know you showed me a newer one recently. I don't know if that's something you want to talk about today or another topic, because
yeah, we can talk about it another time, you know. And some miners that I really like. They're much better than the Bitcoin. And they're pricey. Matter of fact, a few people are talking about them in the chat.
yeah.
So
it looks like the chat's filled with mining questions. So, yeah, it's hard to say what's, like we said about Genesis Mining. I can live with or without, but you know, a lot of people did dump a lot of money into it, so it's going to be, they have so much to deal with, and hopefully people don't get fucked over.
yeah. Yeah. So anyway, what else do we got going here? We got happening in crypto, man. There's just a lot of stuff. You know, we're looking at now we got this signaling for SegWit happening, but you know, that's SegWit 2x, which isn't even quite. You know,
yeah. When's that supposed
it's
to?
not even real.
Go ahead.
It's not even real SegWit. Now, I don't know what all's going to happen, because Bitcoin Core has now come out with another soft fork, and it will not signal for SegWit 2x. The coding for SegWit 2x was really scumbaggy the way they did it, and anybody that was signaling for SegWit also signaling for SegWit 2x, which are two totally different things. And that's how they have written SegWit 2x. And so Bitcoin Core has come out with another code, and that doesn't signal for it, and we'll see what all happens with that. So, as far as I have not looked at the payouts on the Eth chain for Genesis mining. Some people are asking about that, but I'm sure if they indeed got hacked and they're pulling it out of their cold storage wallet, then those payments would not be same as a mining payment. But I haven't looked at them, but you know, I may look at it and see what's going on. You know, but at this point, I'm not because it is what it is. You know, I'm just not going to be upgrading anymore.
Yeah, I was going to comment on what you're talking about, signaling for SegWit 2x, and pretty much what you were calling early on. I know when you made that video long before everyone started talking about it, when you were drinking coffee outside, and you're saying the Civil War, the fight for Bitcoin. The war's not over yet. It's
nope.
There's still more complications and drama to come that Bitcoin's going to have to face. And what my question about the whole thing is, Bitcoin is on fire right now. People are speculating 5K Bitcoin. Goldman Sachs talking about 7K Bitcoin. You know, high numbers. But when all this starts coming down the pipeline here, is it going to cause another scare in the entire market, like we saw before August 1st results of, you know, people cashing out and leaving? Or is it going to bring more excitement and Bitcoin's going to go up? I mean, it's hard to say.
It is hard to say because right now we could have another split, which causes 2 more Bitcoins to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about this like 3 months ago, and everybody's telling me I was full of shit that it would split. And we can
remember that.
A split, which would give us 3 Bitcoins. We'd have Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin 2x, and Bitcoin SegWit. I think the 2x is going to be Bitcoin Unlimited, or I don't know, but what they're going to call it. But we also, if you guys don't know, we have another Bitcoin. Bitman said that they were going to fork on the 3rd of this month. They said at the earliest date that they would release it publicly was at the middle of this month. Well, we're at the middle of the month now. We haven't seen it. Could be a private chain out there that they've been mining. So we'll see if that happens. Because if that happens, then we've got 1, 2, 3. We could have 4 Bitcoins. And there's a possibility for another one, but that's really, really out there.
And I wonder how heavy and strong, if they do, when these splits happen, we saw how quickly the price of Bitcoin Cash was manipulated, and it's still holding strong. It dumped a little, and then now it's pretty stable. But what would these? How will these other ones do? You know, are they going to be up there in the top 10? We're going to have 3 different Bitcoins on the CoinMarketCap with the same logo. These logos are exactly the same. You see Bitcoin and
I know. How confusing is that for somebody that's getting into the space? You know, I mean, you're talking about mass adoption, you know, and getting people into crypto. And the first thing you're faced with is, well, which Bitcoin do I get? This one, this one? Oh, what's the difference? They all look the same, you know. So it's not good. This is not good for the space. If you know, this is ridiculous. It's hurting. It's hurting the space so much because the confusion is going to go to customers or people that are not in it. I mean, we're in it and we understand it, but somebody that's just getting in, they don't know.
You've been talking about these splits for so long. Like you said, people thought you were full of shit. Well, Ledger thought that something was going to happen because they had the SegWit 2x option, and I think the other one was they had 4 different options when the split was coming. Remember when you got on your Ledger Blue, there's Bitcoin Cash.
They still do.
They still have it on there. So they were prepared and knew about it.
Yes.
And yeah, so more than likely, yeah, you're probably dead on. It's probably gonna happen. J Park. So the real Bitcoin, please.
Yeah, it all depends on where the hash power goes. If each of these forks have enough hash power to follow it.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna get. And I think it may end up being something take a while before we know, before one of them comes out as a clear leader of which one is the true Bitcoin. And I think that's what's kind of happened with Bitcoin Cash is that a lot of people, they're still speculating on it, that it's going to take over.
Oh yeah, there's believers.
And the thing of it is Bitcoin Cash does not solve that Bitcoin has. And this has been a long, drawn-out debate. And the developers for Bitcoin came out with the solution because you just cannot. The code that Bitcoin is running is just too slow in order to handle mass amounts of transactions per second. And the only way that you can do it is to do it off chain. That's what they came up with. You can increase the block size, but it doesn't speed it up. You gain something, but you lose. You lose some of the security of Bitcoin, and also you gain some, but you don't get enough for what's coming ahead, the mass adoption, the amount of transactions that are going to be needed to fuel a worldwide economy that's using Bitcoin. It just you could do 100 megabyte blocks and it just couldn't do it. The solution that was come up with was SegWit 2, right, and the true SegWit, and the Lightning Network, which is off-network transactions, in order to get Bitcoin to actually function as a currency of the future.
Going to be a bumpy road, my friend. That's for sure. By the end of next month, we're going to know exactly what we're looking at.
This could go out a couple months. So just so you know, we could be looking at some uncertainty for several months.
Some people were comparing it to how when Ethereum fork and ETC came about. It's nothing close to it at all. It's for entirely different reasons.
Yeah, that was one fork.
Mm-hmm.
This is several forks. So anyway,
double hard fork.
So let's talk. Yeah, so that's Bitcoin, and guys, just hold tight. Be smart about everything. I can't tell you whether you should hold a bunch of Bitcoin or not. I can't, So that's just up to you guys. He went and we actually went and seen everything dumping out of the altcoins, and we jumped on the altcoins when they dumped, and we're doing pretty good. Let's talk about some of the altcoins that we're. Well, actually, you know what? Let's get into some ICOs that we've been doing.
Yeah, altcoins is old news, old talk stuff. The ICOs is where the money's at. It's where the excitement's at. and it's where the opportunity's at, and it's a very, I guess you can say, it's borderline. People think highly of it, and then there's those who just hate it, and
yeah,
I can't see why, because I would love to be able to be on Wall Street, a Wall Street investor, getting in on early investment IPOs and just becoming rich. But if you're not super wealthy, you can't get involved with those. In crypto,
that's right. You know,
they don't discriminate. If you got the money, you can do it.
Yeah. You know, so, you know, well, we can talk about our two most recent ICOs. We got into some more. But,
yeah. The pipeline's growing.
We got into Dent.
Yep.
And,
that was one that we are heavy investors, and we own a lot of Dent.
Yeah.
So it's not going to take much growth for Dent to, how would you say, put us in a very good position.
Yeah.
What I would call well off. But I like Dent a lot. And people have the idea of buying into an ICO and dumping once it hits the market. You still with me? And he's gone. Oh, you're back?
Okay, I got to go on the live stream with a lot of people. Oh.
So what I was trying to relay over to you was everybody has an idea about they think that, well, this is what's popular about ICOs, and which I don't think about doing, especially with the Dent ICO that we got involved with, was once it hits the exchange to dump onto the market. The ICO, as far as the way we invest, are something that we're taking a look at the idea and the concept, and we believe in it, where you're going to be very happy that you invested in it if you hold on to it for a certain amount of time. Then, you know, when the time comes to sell, you can sell, because there are people out there that are, you know, YouTubers that have talked about getting into the Stratus ICO and dumping it onto the market. And if they would have held on to it, you know, to where it's at today, they would have made $250,000, $500,000. Except they followed the typical strategy, which sell once the tokens hit the market.
And I've held all the tokens that I've bought in the past. I've been buying all year long.
Yeah,
and I am done really good by holding. It's been incredible. And Jay Parr is asking Dent, and I go, yeah, Dent. You know, the thing about Dent is it's an emerging. Cell phones are an emerging technology that is changing the world. It's a disruptive technology. Disruptive technologies have the ability to give you the highest profits. They're a little bit more risk, but if you hit it, you're going to have huge profits. And that's one reason why we like Dent, is because, you know, bringing mobile data to an open marketplace where people can buy and sell it is very disruptive, because right now we don't have, as users, we don't have that option. And if that's going to the marketplace, you know, you're talking about $1 billion industry right there.
Oh yeah. Oh, this category that we're in, we're on. Now we're in two different areas of this movement in the mobile phone category. As far as Dent, this mobile data is huge in both the United States and Europe. There's a lot of buzz right now with the big telecom deal that they're about to lock into. Because right now, I'm involved with the Slacks. I'm following what everyone's talking about. And the main concern right now, and the investors are all saying that they're just waiting on the actual exchange that's going to be released on it's considered a big exchange, because right now it's either HIT BTC or Ether Delta. A lot of people don't like Ether Delta. They consider it a horrible exchange. But they were talking today, possibilities, and it's been rumored, could be on Bittrex, where Bittrex would be the one that they need to get in. So it's hard to get an ICOs these days on an exchange. You know, it is a process that they're taking, and I feel great about it, but I'm also very excited on the other side of things, where we also got involved in the security part of mobile phone devices, which leads us to the other ICO that we're in.
Yeah, we're in Rivetz. There's a link in the description too. You guys use that link. It's actually a referral link. It just gives us a tiny bit of Rivetz, the Rivetz token. But basically, Rivetz is another technology, disruptive technology, where the secure areas, there is secure parts of the chips inside of every cell phone. Manufacturers don't share that with just anybody. You know, there's very few companies that are allowed to access that. Rivetz is going to access that in order to firm security on a hardware level, which means that this right here will be as secure as a Ledger wallet. And the way they're doing it is going to be, you're going to be able to use it for not only cryptocurrency, you know, doing transactions, but you'll also be able to do your online banking on a whole new level of security on your cell phone. When a company or a corporation incorporates Rivetz technology, their application that they put on the phone, which is incredible. And part of the thing, you know, that makes us so huge is a lot of people don't know that, like in Europe, they've actually passed a law that's going to go into effect where application or whatever gets hacked, you're going to be liable to refund your everything. So something like this, when they look at that, it's going to be a no-brainer for companies to say, "Hey, look, you know, we got to have this. We got to have the security." So to me, it's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, and I'm super excited about that ICO. We just got into the pre-sale, which the pre-sales are very nice. The pre-sale for Dent, I mean, we ended up with a lot of tokens, but what we're looking at here in this case is the extra icing on the cake for me was that the former CEO of Waves, which is for PC, desktop, laptop security type deal, where he transitioned and left Waves to get into the mobile security things and started the Rivetz idea. So having that guy is
and this technology is not it's not limited. They're focusing on mobile devices because that goes back to what I was saying, disruptive technology. A mobile device has been a disruptive technology. So they're focusing on that. But this technology, the Rivetz technology, is also, it's built into your laptops too. Secure area inside of the chips is in your laptop. It's in the device out there has a secure hardware inside of it, and this will go into that, and it really opens up security to a whole new level, not just for like the thing that I love is, you know, you're always hearing about security and you're about corporations. You know, corporations needs more security and everything. Well, this is opening it up for everybody. Corporations can use it. I can use it. You can use it, which is that's like really really incredible.
I'm super stoked on it, and just like somebody was saying in the chat about ICOs being risky, it's high risk, high reward. It's not for everybody. You know, you could lose money or you can make a lot, but I feel very lucky to be able to invest in an ICO, just like I said before, because we can't go in on an IPO because we don't qualify. You know,
and you guys like Vincent, he's looking at it right now. He's like really, he says he likes it. The ICO is running right now, and I've got a link in the description. If you guys want to get in it, please use our link. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but please, I mean, it helps us out with just a little bit, you know, and promoting stuff that we don't believe in, you know, and we do really believe in it. It's going to change everything, you know.
And then the other ones we're in, we'll save those for another day. But you know, these two are in both the mobile phone category, and you know, go check them out. Dan, you can go look on that right now and check it out on the CoinMarketCap. Rivetz still has its sale going on. I think it's still the pre-sale, so there's still time to get your tokens and do your research and whatever feels right for you. You know, the opportunity's there.
If you're going to get into these, man, you know, you need to really do your research. And you know, like when I did my research on them, you know, I didn't just go in and do research on the technology and what they were offering and stuff, but I actually went in and, like, you know, the people that are doing this, I went in and I checked their background going back, like with Rivetz. I checked their background going back like 30 years. And, they're solid, you know. Everything I found was very solid. I mean, I was watching videos of these guys talking about security and this stuff years ago. So this wasn't just some, you know, scam that they came up with in the last few months and said, hey, let's get a ICO and scam everybody. No, this is really.
Yeah, it's not. There's a lot of people getting accused of pump and dumping. Of course, you always have James Bond out there. Anything outside of Bitcoin, when you talk about it, you're pumping and dumping. But we're long time holders. You know, if I sell something, it's for a better opportunity, and it really takes. It really hurts to make a move sometimes where I've had to sell for something I think is going to work out better, and usually it does. But you know, pumping and dumping is not something we want to do, which is why we didn't mention the coin that we want to talk about. It slipped out of my mouth like a month ago, but you know, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll let everybody know how these play out.
Yeah, man, we got a coin. Well, let's talk a little bit about the coin without telling everybody what it is yet. So, I mean, it's a coin, and this is something that you can actually make money right now. And so, you know, I've been staking it, and I've been making great money every day. And I've been missing some of it because my rig went down. I got to get that back up once so I can start staking it again.
Mm-hmm.
You're staking it. So tell us, Now, how much did you spend when you bought in?
Let's see. It was about 10 million I bought total. And I had to have been at 2 Satoshis.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to think. Might have been somewhere between 900 to $1,000 on my initial investment. Yeah. And then when I noticed the stakes, the way they were paying out, I started staking. My first stake, it's like 100K, and then it was 250K. You know, and this is all on the same day within a few hours. I think my first day I hit like 600,000 I staked or something like that, and then the next day it hit close to. What was that?
That's like, or no, that's like, I think, isn't it? Yeah, for about $40.
Yeah, at first it was about 40. I started getting excited when it was going to hit $70 in a day, because as I started staking more, I started staking 1 million. Then it was 1.5 million. Then it started hitting 2 million, and then for about a couple weeks, I was averaging between 2 to 3 million. And then now I'm starting to stack. I put another 1,000 to it, like in between that. And now my stakes are between. Yesterday, I staked about 7.2 million. Today.
So like, okay, you staked 7 million. So what's that worth? That was just what you staked today.
Today, no, yesterday was 7 million. Today, I'm looking at it right now. I'm at 5. The computer did reboot today. It did a Windows update on its own, and the day's not over. So yesterday hit 7, and I should be on track to hit 6 or 7 again today.
No, it is not PiCoin. PiCoin's trash. So how much, at what you've staked the today, what's the market value of that?
Let me take a look here, because I went and made my purchases from Cryptopia. So I know when we calculated together yesterday the 7 million that I staked, I think we came up with $560 it was worth.
Okay.
And it's been selling, or the buy orders have been at like 1 Satoshi. So as far as what I staked today, 5 million. It's got at 1 Satoshi, it's got to be at least, I'm gonna guess, I'm not even doing the math, at least $300 to $400. And that's just selling the staking, 7 million plus, and being able to sell your stake payments. Of course, in the next week, I'm just going to keep accumulating them and not sell, and keep adding more so I can stake. Who knows? Maybe I can stake 15 or 15 million in a day.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. So like when I got in, which I got in earlier, and I bought like $150 worth. I think is what when I first bought in, and like the next day, my stake was so big, I was staked $70 worth the next day, and then it just keeps on going up from that. It's been truly amazing.
I agree. I'm glad you told me about them. Right now, the idea is to, it's like I'm gonna start selling for Bitcoin, but I'm just gonna let them keep stacking so the stake payouts get further, because this wave will be coming to an end soon.
Yeah. So a couple guys in the chat have guessed it, and we're talking about Ebercoin.
Well, JPAR is giving me shit about that. So JPAR already was already told via email about.
Yeah, and I heard that he wasn't staking it, or was he? What's the deal?
I don't think he was, because if he was staking it, I don't think he'd have anything to complain about.
Holy crap, man! He'd been making so much money.
Fucking in.
You got to stake. This thing is a staking. Guys, the only thing is if you're going to stake it and you're going to sell your coins, sell order in. Don't just sell them right out. Put a sell order in to try and help the coin stabilize, because everybody's just grabbing the buy orders, and it's been just going down. And it's been staking so much that we're still making money, even though the coin's like going down. But it's like, holy crap, man! If everybody was just putting in putting in orders, to sell it, instead of taking up the buy orders, we'd be staking, like, instead of you staking like $700, you'd be staking $3,000 today.
Yeah, and the thing about it too is, even selling at 1 Satoshi, you're making good money. And what you should be doing is, there's going to be the wallet update. It's going to be, it may be 2-3 weeks out, but you still have a chance. If, let's say, it takes 2.5 weeks to start staking and making enough to, whether you want to dump it or keep staking it. I know that the staking is probably going to change with the new wallet.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? JPAR can't get it to stake, and JPAR, I've got a special gift for you, and here's what I'm going to do. In the description, I'm going to put the master node list. This is the best list out there.
It's the list I used. And it worked.
No, this one's even better. This one's even better than the list I give you.
Oh, that's right. You got the updated one. I don't want to change mine.
Yeah, I got.
It's doing good.
I got them, man. There you go. JPAR, it's in the description now.
So JPAR, you have not. Oh, that's, man. If he would have asked a long time ago, I don't know how much. How much did you buy JPAR? You would have been able to really bring in some profit. But I think you should be able to at least, take the benefit away of getting the next week or two in of doing some hardcore staking.
Yeah.
And the fact that you weren't staking sucks. How much Ebercoin do you have, JPAR? I don't know if you heard me, but maybe you don't answer. And the thing is too, guys, I had a shitload, but I bought at like 6 Satoshis.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to start staking it to get your money back on that. But
yeah,
definitely, one of the greatest coins I've ever staked.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There's more like that. There's a lot of good passive income staking. I know Vicente is constantly getting Bitbean stakes. And
me too. I love Bitbean.
So there's this one has just been incredibly generous. So I don't think I'm gonna dump when the new wallet comes out, and I just got a stake right now for 615K.
Yeah, dog.
So it just came in. I should get some more. And yeah, there you have it. I mean, We've been doing it. It'll be coming on a month now in a week or two, I think. But man, that's some serious money. I think by the end of this journey, I would at least walk away at easy 10 stacks. I can see every day I'm getting more, and then my staking goes up more. So who knows what I'll end up with? But I'll definitely tell everybody the end result, and hopefully people can make some quick money off of it and just have some fun.
Oh yeah, man. You know, it's.
But you know what? Staking's the future, and here's why. Everybody out there, especially the Ethereum investors, when the world finds out that Ethereum transitioned from proof of work to proof of stake, that's really when it's going to broadcast the light, and everyone's going to say, well, why would this giant cryptocurrency go to proof of stake? And what is proof of stake? And it's gonna be out there more. Now a lot of people don't do staking, or they say bad stuff about staking. You know, me and you were having a laugh about a particular comment about people who stake, but earlier today, and you know what I'm talking about. But it's going to be the next big thing. 2018 is going to be the year of the stake coins, right?
Oh yeah, you know, next year, the two things that are going to be huge, and what you need to get into now, okay, is coins at stake, because next year that's going to be the big thing. And I think you hit what did it as far as that is Ethereum is going to be proof of stake next year, and that's really going to open people's eyes when you sit there and you have the number 2 coin, or maybe the number 1 coin at that time. Who knows?
Yeah, the war's not over. Bitcoin's won the battle, but the war is still going.
Yeah. And then the next thing that you need to look out for next year is anonymous coins. So, you know, I think and being anonymous transactions, the coins that are doing that are going to grow huge. We've seen them grow huge this year, but I think that what we've seen the gains this year on anonymous coins is going to be nothing compared to what we're going to see next year. And when you get a coin like one of our favorite coins of all time that combines those two different things into one coin, have yourself an ultimate winner. And I'm talking about PIVX, you know. So those are the things I think we need to look out for moving forward is coins at stake and you know, anonymous coins. So
definitely, those are going to be that's going to take the market by storm. We've been attracted to those for a while, and it's just a matter of people transitioning into seeing, whoa, what is POS? Ethereum is going to put it on the map.
Yeah, it is.
So definitely look out for those, and it's a lot of fun too, to be honest. Staking is one of my favorite things to do with the coin. Oh, and master nodes, you know, I know you got something that, you got something in the works as far as a node.
That's another one of my secret coins, guys. So I've got a few, but I've got a secret coin out there that I've got some master nodes with. So, and I really love the algorithm, how it works, and makes money, and I like it a lot. So I'll be letting people know about that eventually, but I'm going to sit on it for right now. I want to get this out. We have another secret coin that we're going to let everyone know about. I think we're talking about letting everyone know about it on Friday. So
Vincent says he's going to tell.
No, don't tell Vincent.
Friday. Oh man. Yeah, but Friday.
I won't tell you any secrets.
But I mean, look, it's useful information that we're dropping. It's to make money. You know, it's not an opportunity where we're going to have the ability to pump it and dump it. The coin is where it's at right now as far as Ebercoin. We're seeing a fluctuation between 1 to 3 satoshis. It's just a badass staking coin. So it's not like we're going to talk about it and it's going to go to 20 satoshis overnight. And
the thing is, it's totally not a pump because we're making our money on the stake, and it's like we're just telling everybody else, hey, look, we're making the money on the stake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we could. I don't know what the sell wall is. I don't even think we could get rid of the sell wall on Ebercoin. You know, it's the staking. This thing is awesome. And you know, another thing, you know, we gotta tell everyone that you know it isn't going to stay like this because a couple weeks they're planning on they're planning on doing an update. I'm not going to see this anymore.
Mm-hmm. So it's but there's going to be more, and we'll always find them, and they'll always be there. And there's staking is just something that most people don't pay attention to, or don't. They give up on the wallets. There's difficulties with the wallets and syncing them. You take the time on some of these coins to figure it out, you're good to go. Or if you're lucky like me and you got Yellow here and knows how to fix fucking everything or tweak anything as far as miners, you'd be in some good shape. But I think people should also really look. I'm not saying to get into it, but really research Rivetz and even taking a look at Dent. Dent is really, really inexpensive right now, and there's going to be some big news hitting. For me, it's the perfect 1-2 punch combination, and I just got another stake for that one's only for 114K. But as you know, I've had 2 stake payouts during the crypto talk, and that's a beautiful thing.
That is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, but yeah, it's more to come. More to come. We've been, we've been MIA for a minute, but we have been discussing coming with the heat of just raw exclusive stuff where we want to help people make money and succeed. We're not here to fuck around with people and benefit off of it. But I always have people send me personal emails, text messages. There's a lot of people out there I connect with because I've stopped the whole altcoin where people say, "Oh, I don't like getting accused of altcoin pumping." So I have people that from all over the U.S. that have my number. Becoming good friends with a lot of people. They call me and they want to talk coins, and I'm starting to feel more comfortable about that. So having little minor releases of what we're doing I think it's working for me. I feel better about it instead of having dickhead James say we're making them rich and pumping altcoins when he's got a one-track mind. In his world, the world is flat and Bitcoin is the only thing that exists.
Oh, can you mentor me?
Somebody asked me if I could be their daddy the other day. I'm not gonna say who, but that show's hilarious. I wish you were my daddy. Oh, Crypto Corey's been buying debt. Right on, Corey. I haven't seen you in my channel for a while.
Man, it's been good. It's been really good to us, and I think it's going to be good. Stake the hell out of it. And I think, I don't know, I mean, I think I'm going to hold on to my Embercoin until even after the update, because I think they're talking about having master nodes. So you guys, here's something for you, man. You could get into Embercoin right now, stake the shit out of it, hold your stake, and there's a chance that you could own a master node in it. And the cool thing is this coin's a new coin. It's only been around. It hasn't even been around for a year.
I own master nodes, bitch.
Yeah. I own master nodes, bitch.
I'm saying that at the bar sometime this week. Bitch, I own master nodes. Oh, man.
Robert Cunningham, there's in the description, there's a list of nodes you need to connect the Ember wallet to the network. And I will make, if you guys, if you can't get it running, I will make a video tomorrow.
Oh, snaps.
And I'll video up, and I'll do an Ember wallet tomorrow from start to finish, showing you how to get it.
You're a good man. And I'll do a morning market recap on the way to work.
Damn.
Somebody asked earlier what happened to those. Uh-oh.
Now I'm taking Vincent's video ideas.
Oh, no.
You know, you guys, if you're not subbed to Vincent, you should, man. He's great, man.
He is a good man walking.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, you're new to crypto. Okay.
All right, on. Yeah, I don't recognize him. The redeemed disciple, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. New people are fine.
It's all right. Just keep watching, and learn some Bitcoin, hold it, get into some altcoins after you've learned about them. Don't just jump into altcoins. You need to learn about them. There's a lot of scams out there. You got to remember that this is the Wild West, man. I mean, there's no sheriff in town. So it can be.
Oh, shit. I like that one. No sheriff in town. That's for damn sure. Ain't no sheriff in town.
Yep.
Anything goes.
Robert, all you need to do is you need to add those nodes to the wallet.
One by one.
Yep.
Not like a copy and paste, throw it in there. One by one. Get it in there, hit enter, go to the next one.
In the console of the wallet, you just add them in.
Yep. So, yeah, I think we covered everything we wanted to hit on. We're gonna keep a bag full of tricks for. Are we doing this again Friday? What should we let everyone know we're gonna do? Twice a week? How often are we gonna do this? I know we have a game plan. We have an idea, and
we've been talking about it, and we've been talking to the devs over at Rivetz to come back on. Actually, they've contacted us several times, and
oh yeah, it's juicy info.
Oh yeah, really good. And And you know, Pivx is like one of our favorite. You know, and all I can say is that I'm going to start making more Pivx videos. I mean, and I'm going to be talking more about Pivx. It's just love Pivx, man. It is awesome. You know, once you talk to the people in Pivx and you see what it's about, it's awesome. And you know, I think actually a couple people said I was pumping and dumping Pivx, and you know, I've never sold any of a little bit of it that I've ever owned. Never sold it.
Yeah, I know. I believe you on that because I've told you before. I'm like, do you want to get rid of a little bit of profit so we can get into this? And you're like, no, no. Like, all right, we'll wait for Genesis mining payouts, which aren't happening anymore. But
Yeah,
no, Pivx, it is one of my all-time favorite coins out there. When we connect with the devs, you know, we're having 6-hour Skype conversations, having a good time, a good blast, talking about everything clear across the board. And the pipeline coming up leads me to believe that it's going to, it's really gonna rock on, man. It's good things are gonna happen.
I mean, every time we talk to them, it's like, man, they're telling us about stuff that they're working on, and it's just like, damn. I mean, these guys are relentless. I mean, they're on top of it. They're working hard, and they're, you know, when you talk to them, you really hear they just really are into the project. They really believe in it. It's not, you know, a lot of these coins, it's like the devs that are working on them. It's a paycheck for them, but not with Pivx, man.
Yeah, Pivx, I don't have to speculate on Pivx.
They love it. Mm-hmm. They love it. They're in it because they love it. And I'll tell you what, when you love a project like that and you got love, man, you're gonna put everything into it. So Pivx is awesome.
All I know is it's one of those coins where I honestly feel like I don't have to speculate. I know I am knowing the direction they're going. I'm sharing the vision. I'm feeling it, and I'm thinking, you know, where could we go wrong here? It's all timing for them. The marketing is starting to snowball bigger as far as getting out there to reach out to the community of people. Yep. It's one thing that they've been lacking, but they have a few things dropping with that mix of marketing and the things that they're going to roll out. There's no telling where this coin will and should be.
Yeah, and you know, they got the new. They just released the new wallet. So yeah, so they have the wallet. The mobile wallet is up and running now for people that didn't know. So it's there, and so they got a whole wallet, their own mobile wallet up and running. So that's awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be it.
Pivx,
we're going to end this year in a bang.
Yeah, Pivx stakes about 2.5 coins right now, and you know, I think it's to get a stake every day, you need about a little over 2,600, I think.
Angel, the Chihuahua, wants to know: can you stake on the mobile wallet?
No, I've been hearing about them talk about possibly adding staking on mobile wallets, but there's some problems with that as far as you don't want to be staking on your mobile. You'd have to work around on it a lot harder because you don't want to be using the power up on staking on mobile wallets. So I've heard some talk about it, but
It's gonna juice your battery so fast.
Yeah, just eat it up. So, but that's something cool. Many people use their mobile phone as everything. This is the computer. This is, you know. So if you can get something to stake on this, that would be huge.
And tell everyone that they need to get, and we always say it, get one of these. You know exactly what this is, and you need to get one. The Ledger Blues and your Nano S's. And I'm basically saying it because I know we got the new guy in the chat. Because I was unaware, I used to keep my coins on the exchanges, and I'm talking directly to you, the Redeemed Disciple. You need to look into investing in a hardware wallet to make sure that you secure your wealth. Very important. What's up, Ralph Royal? Long time no talk.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think what are we at a little bit over the hour mark here. Unless you want to, you know, unleash some more of your tricks.
No, I think we've dropped some nice ones right now. You know, slowly make a video tomorrow. Finish for all you guys to check out. If you don't know, you get it at Cryptopia, like my favorite exchange.
I love it now. It's grown on me, no doubt about that.
All right. What do you got? Anything else you want to drop or?
There's things I think, like you said, I'm going to save for Friday and save it for that discussion. But I'm looking at the market cap right now. I'm just looking at some coins as far as ICOs, because I know we were talking about that earlier. I saw one that dropped today, 0x, and I'm excited about Rivetz. That's how I'm going to end it. I'm really excited about Rivetz. How about that?
Yeah, man. I'm really excited about Rivetz, man. Rivetz is awesome.
We own millions and millions of Dent coin. But Rivetz,
yeah.
When we get our token for Rivetz and that hits the exchange, I'm going to be. It's exciting times, man.
I'm going to hold mine. I'm holding it all. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you told me about somebody that we do follow and watch. Was talking in the, I believe in the Discord about holding. You want to share what the person said?
You said, what was that?
Wasn't it you that was telling me about Trip Jammer?
Oh yeah, I talked about that earlier. He was in this Slack channel for Dent, and how he is going to absolutely hold his Dent because he believes in the project, and he was an ICO investor of Stratus, dumped when the ICO hit the exchange, and his investment would have been worth $200,000 plus today. If he wouldn't have dumped it. So that is a strategy people do. You know, get their token, dump when it hits. But I'm going to invest in ICOs not to do that. I'm going to invest in ICOs that I believe that holding long term is going to be beneficial later down the road. Unless the ICO, you know, with the amount that we held hit, 10, 20 cents, we would have made a shitload of money. Then of course I would have sold a percentage bet.
Is that your third stake right there that I just heard?
No, it's my earphones disconnected. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
But I hear that noise all night long. I counted the stakes for yesterday on the 15th. I had 10 plus stakes yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
So
Awesome, man. I love it. I love it. It's incredible. All right, guys. So thanks for showing up, and we'll be putting out more videos. We'll be doing more live streams. I'll put up a video to help answer questions on Ebercoin staking it. So, and Thomas is going to be talking about it more, you know, and a few other YouTubers that, you know, that I've told in confidence. They're going to start talking about it now. The NDA has been lifted.
yeah.
So, yeah. We're making money on it, and you can too. So,
hell yeah. If I can, you can.
So, that's right, and it's been pretty awesome for us. So thanks, guys, and we will talk to you later.
Yeah, dog.